Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're just about ready to get underway with Game 2 of today's doubleheader, Game 4 of the four-game series here in Lacey, Washington, between the host St. Martin Saints and the visiting Montana State University Billings Yellow Jackets. Starting lineup for MSU Billings is Green, Foltz, Kirschenbaum, Winter, Flynn, and Wright. The bottom three, Naylor, Blazik, and Melinda. The starting pitcher for St. Martin's University is Cole Hatton, and he'll watch that one be dropped for a bunt and drift foul. We are underway here with that foul ball. 3:31 local time, 52 degrees, overcast, sprinkly, kind of cloudy weather here. A cold wind blowing through in the South Sound. 0-1. This one's hit and plastered well into right field and received by the first time we haven't seen Reed Little in right field. That right fielder is the man that receives it. It's Hunter Sasaki getting the start out there in right. Let's go over the entire defensive alignment for SMU. It's Mark Stewart behind the plate, Kyle Shappett over at third, Brady McNally the shortstop, Brady Bean the second baseman. Yamaguchi is playing over at first base. Foul ball by Hayden Foltz there. The outfield from left to right, very different than what we've seen in the first three games. We saw the same three left to right for the first three games. Now it is completely different in terms of Griffin Williams in left instead of Alohi Areki in center instead of Ozzie Shaler. And the right fielder, as I said before, instead of Reed Little, is Hunter Sasaki. So really shifting that outfield alignment is head coach Kelly Gow and the SMU coaching staff. 1-1 with no outs coming in. Over on first base is the speedy Carson Green. And just as I say that, Cole Hatton thinks of the speed of good old Carson Green, gives him a check on over there. Cole Hatton a 4.54 ERA, a 1-4 record. And as that one misses, he has one complete game. This is 8th start of the year. He has one save and 29 strikeouts to 20 walks. Something that has hurt him throughout this season has been the hit-by-pitch numbers, though. As that one was hulked over to first base, kind of a risky pickoff attempt there, as Yamaguchi had to go down to get it, but it nearly was right there to possibly grab Carson Green. Foul ball, as Green was apt to steal there. 2-2. No outs, top of the first. Green over at first base. Cole Hatton on the mound. Hayden Foltz at the plate, ready to receive. Swung on, hit over to first. He'll throw to second, Yamaguchi will. And a good play by the SMU first baseman, Yamaguchi, to take the lead runner out. It's a fielder's choice, 3-6 for out number one.
Now batting, number 29, Hayden Kirschenbaum.
Up at the plate is Caden Kirschenbaum. Team leader in batting average for MSU Billings. First pitch is up and in, a ball to make the count 1-0. Kirschenbaum mentioned it plenty of times, but he's a Seattle kid out of Federal Way, Washington, just north of Tacoma. And that one hit Kirschenbaum. And he will reach on the hit by pitch. And I mentioned the hit by pitch number is something of concern for head coach Kelly Gao and this SMU staff, I'm sure, as that is the 21st batter that Cole Hatton has hit this year. The next closest is Nicky Scott with 9. Most players, only Carson Jones, that's the only player that's over 5 batters hit. So 21 is a very big number to have at this point in the year. Daniel Naughton for MSU Billings is also at 21. Nice breaking pitch there to get ahead 0-1 versus Winter, the designated hitter. Now Foltz at second, Kirschenbaum at first. Winter at the plate behind 0-1. Up and away, count goes to 1-1. This one hit up into the air. Third baseman Shabbat ranging over, looking over his shoulder, and it falls foul. Not too far to the left of the foul line there, but enough so to not be in much question. Count goes to 1-2 with 1 out here, top of the first. Winter behind versus Cole Hatton. A few weeks ago, Cole Hatton was named the GNAC Pitcher of the Week after a 140 pitch outing against Northwest Nazarene, which he allowed the Saints the chance to walk it off. In the bottom of the ninth, that was Yamaguchi that walked it off. That ball had a lot of movement on it. Catcher Mark Stewart might have been crossed up because it seemed like it wasn't. Didn't have his glove in the best spot to make the reception. Swing and a miss. Strike 3.
Number 14, Peyton Flynn.
Up comes Peyton Flynn now. He got the scoring started last inning, or last game, with a solo home run to center field. Strike. (0-1) with 2 outs and runners on first and second. Swung on and missed. Peyton Flynn comes up empty with a big old swing there. Count goes to 0-2. The 0-2 pitch with 2 outs here in the top of the first, just underway in Lacey, Washington, the final game of the weekend. Swing. No. Not a swing. He held off of it. So it's called a ball high. There was a lot of velocity on whatever check was made by the man at the plate, Peyton Flynn. But he somehow had the strength to hold up there and not break the plane on that one. Count goes to 1-2. That one misses. Count goes to 2-2. Two outs, 2 on. Deuce is wild here in the top of the first. Up high, good reach by Stewart. They're trying to calm his pitcher down. Count is full. Flynn has worked it back from 0-2. Now it's 3-2. Runners will be going on the pitch. Again, they say that he didn't go. That's 2 straight at-bats where Flynn flinched just about to the precipice of striking out, but held up just short both times.
Right.
Bodie right now stepping in. Bases loaded. 2 outs. First pitch, called a ball just below the knees. "1-0 is the count. 2 outs, bases loaded. It's Foltz on third, Kirschenbaum on second, Flynn on first. Foul ball. Hatton working in this first inning. 22 pitches thrown by Cole Hatton. The 1-1. Called strike. Count goes to 1-2. This will be pitch number 24 from Cole Hatton in this first inning. Trying to get himself unscathed out of this jam. 1-2, 2 outs, bases loaded from MSU Billings. Big pitch here as Cole Hatton takes a deep breath and sets at the belt. Misses off the plate. Stewart there to grab it. Count goes to 2-2. Two-two. 2-2. Misses in the dirt. We go full. There's nowhere to put Bodie right. So something has to give here with this payoff pitch. Runners will be going. 3-2, 2 outs. Obviously, we're in the first inning of play here, but this will definitely decide the mood of this game, how this pitch goes right here. Hatton sets on the mound. He fires it. Ball 4 inside. Walked home a run, and it is 1-0 as Foltz comes across the plate. Kirschenbaum moves to third, Flynn to second, right to first.
Now batting number 33, Jack Naylor.
Still 2 outs here. Top of the first as Jack Naylor steps up, the first baseman for MSU Billings. He started at first base all 4 games, as the lineup essentially, other than the catcher, unchanged, especially in terms of defensive positioning. First pitch misses up high. Count goes to 1-0. Just 1 hit to show for it. It was Carson Green that opened this game with a hit, and then it was a fielder's choice, a hit by pitch, a strikeout, a walk and a walk. This one hit to left center field, backing up, and it's gone. A grand slam. Jack Naylor has gone yard. And one moment it was that close to a swing and a miss strikeout to end the inning. And now a bases loaded walk and a home run, a grand slam home run, has made it 5-0 MSUB.
Now batting number 4, Zach Blazak.
Zach Blazak now will come up with the bases empty. And the first pitch he sees is a strike into the zone. This is a tapper foul. Count goes 0-2. For Naylor, that is just his second home run on the season, pushes him to double-digit RBIs as well. Count goes to 1-2 with that one missing. One, two outs. Misses. Count goes to 2-2. Cole Haddon has not had a problem getting ahead of batters, but it's finding that finishing pitch thus far that has troubled him. He's up to 32 pitches now in this inning, 5 runs across. 2-2. Misses away. Count goes full at 3-2. 3-2, 2 outs. Swung on, lifted into center field, a base knock. Pitching coach Tyler Raskin's going to have a quick conversation with Cole Haddon, and as he does that, we're going to take a quick break. It's 5-0 MSUB leads. Blazak on first with 2 outs in the top of the first. Back here, top of the first, after a mound visit there, 5-0. And all 9 batters will see the plate for MSUB here on the top of the first. That one misses. It's going to be a wild pitch that'll move the runner up. Pitch coming in now with the runner on scoring position, on second in scoring position. 2 outs. Still 2 outs. Called a strike there in the zone. There was a flinch of the bat, but it didn't get signified that Melinda, the catcher, swung, just that it was in the zone. One. Swung on, foul ball. And again, Cole Haddon has a yellow jacket to a 2-strike count. 1-2, 2 outs. At the shoot tops the ball. .38 pitches thrown by Cole Hatton. It is not warm out there, and I'm sure his arms starting to feel the fatigue of this first inning. Two with 2 outs. Ball 3. Next pitch will be number 40 for Cole Hatton with a man on second. Good speed and Blazek on second base. Hatton sits at the mound, prepares for it, kicks and fires. Up and away, it's ball 4.
Now batting number 3, Carson Green.
Now it's Carson Green that'll step up. He got this started all the way back at the first part of this inning when he got himself a single to get on base. Up and in. Count goes to 1-0, and it's a stolen base by Blazek as he was running on the pitch. One and 0, 2 outs. Runners on the corners now. That one can't be placed into the zone, and now it's 2-0. A bases loaded walk and a grand slam right now, making it 5-0. MSU Billings threatening for more here in the first inning of play. Foul ball up and away. Count goes to 2-1 here for Green. Ball 3. Another ball will load the bases once again for the Montana State Yellow Jackets. Montana State Billings Yellow Jackets. 3-1. So one hit on the ground, fielded by McNally. He throws to second, and that will do it for the first inning of play. It's a fielder's choice to get it wrapped. It's 5-0. MSU Billings lead. The Saints are coming up to the plate. Back here, we're in the bottom of the first. St. Martin's coming up to the plate. First pitch is called a ball, and the count is 1-0. Andy Evans, the starting pitcher for MSU Billings today. Lineup for SMU looks like this after we see that one. Missed the zone. Count goes to 2-0. Bean leading off. Hunter Sasaki bats second. Michael Yamaguchi bats third. The cleanup is Mark Stewart. Trevor McCorkle, designated hitter, is batting fifth. Brady Bean gets hit with that pitch, so he'll reach on a free pass. Griffin Williams bats sixth. The bottom three are McNally, Shabbat, and Arecki. Up comes Hunter Sasaki here. For Hunter Sasaki, this is just his fourth start of the year. Brady Bean now on first base. Most steals by any SMU player this year belongs to Brady Bean. He takes a healthy lead over there at first base. First pitch is inside on Hunter Sasaki. Andy Evans has yet to throw a strike. It was 2 balls, a hit by pitch, and then a ball here to Hunter Sasaki. 1-0. That one finds the zone, a called strike, and that'll get him off the mark in the K column. Pitch throw or pickoff attempt over to first base, unsuccessful. For Andy Evans, he's a transfer from Spokane Falls Community College, originally from Meridian, Idaho. This one's hit to short, fielded for one. The flip over to first is called safe. Hunter Sasaki beats it out, so just call it a 6-4 fielder's choice.
37, Michael Yamaguchi.
They don't even want to pick. Want to live at one. I done made a couple hits. Don't hit me with a hit. God handed me the gift. Never slam a ball brick. The only game got a tick. I attract a lot of.
Up steps Michael Yamaguchi batting in the 3-hole. The stats on the year, as that one misses. Stats on the year for the Idaho native Andy Evans is, this is his 9th start. He has a 1-4 record, an 8.44 ERA, 26 strikeouts to 21 walks. That one misses, make it 2-0. Runners going. Sasaki will be out at second base. It was called a strike, so the count is 2-1. And a very convincing play there. Worked out very well for MSU Billings. A great throw by the catcher, Brock Melinda. Called strike, makes the count 2-2. This one's cracked foul. 2-2 with 2 outs here, bottom of the first. Swung on, put up into the air. Melinda charging over, not able to make the grab. not going to go down as an error against him necessarily because he was on the run to try and get to it, but it is probably a play that could have been caught. And so if anything happens this inning, I'm sure he'll regret not being able to make the play on that one. Count stays 2-2. Swing and a miss. It doesn't matter. That is the end of the first inning. It's 5-0 MSUB. Back here, we're in the top of the second inning. Cole Hatton back out there after a 45-pitch first inning. First pitch missed the zone. We're seeing a rather small strike zone in general. That's kind of what our home plate umpire established there in inning number 1. As didn't budge on it, kept it consistent at the bottom of the first. But that always has the opportunity to extend games. 1-1 is the count after that one's called a strike. Big swing and a miss. Just came up with a nick on the bat there. 1-2 is the count. Rain starting to come down a little bit harder now. Swung on, golfed up into center field. Arecki backing up, stopping, and grabbing it for out number 1.
Now batting, number 29, Case Kirschenbaum.
Up comes Caden Kirschenbaum now for the second time today. He got hit by a pitch his first time up, later came around to score, as did 5 other Yellow Jackets in the first inning. First pitch misses. The count is 1-0. That was pitch number 50 for Cole Hatton. Swung on, foul ball over near his coach at third base. 1-1 now is the count. With 1 out. That's That's a ball inside. Count goes to 2-1. Two-one misses low. Called strike as Kirschenbaum took a step or two. Towards first base, thinking that it might be ball 4. Instead, we get a 3-2 count with one out here. Swung on, foul ball down the right field line. Ball 4. As the rain patters down a little bit more heavily now.
Now batting number 40, Mitch Winter.
Kirschenbaum will reach base on a free pass for the first time, or for the second straight time. Last time it was hit by a pitch. Now Mitch Winter steps up. One of only 2 Yellow Jackets that did not reach base successfully in that first inning. Pickoff attempt. Oh, they nearly got him over that first base. Kirschenbaum just did as Yamaguchi slapped the tag on his shoulder. Squaring a bunt and doing it unsuccessfully is Mitch Winter. Foul ball. Makes the count 0-2 on the designated hitter for MSUB. Another pickoff attempt over to first base and another unsuccessful attempt. That's a ball. Count goes to 1-2. And now it's 2-2 after that one misses. The Saints will play on the road next week at Northwest Nazarene before playing their final conference series of the regular season, hosting Western Oregon. This one's hit up into the air. Third baseman Kyle Shabbat is over, and he makes the play on it for out number 2. Up steps Peyton Flynn, the Wazoo transfer. Home run king right now for the MSUB Yellow Jackets. Added to that with his home run in Game 1. 11 for him on the year. Foul ball to start us off. Count goes 0-1. That one nearly hit Flynn, but it broke just enough to avoid the body. Count goes 1-1. 2 outs here, top of the second. This one swung on, put into the sky. And it's Brady McNally that comes in to make the catch for out number 3. So Kirschenbaum reaches on the walk, but that's all in the top of the second. It's 5-0. We head to the bottom half of the frame. Back here, we're in the bottom of the second inning. It's Mark Stewart to lead off. 4-5-6 for St. Martin's in the form of Stewart, McCorkle, and Williams. Andy Evans, 13 pitches in inning number 1. And a called strike to start off inning number 2. That one misses low. Count goes to 1-1. Up high. Count goes to 2-1. No outs. Base is empty. Lead off batter here in the bottom of the second. Now it's a hitter's count, 3-1 for Mark Stewart, doing the catching duties here in game 2. Ball 4.
Now batting, number 23, Trevor McCorkle.
Ball 1. That one missed low to McCorkle. And now the infield's going to come in. They're going to have a conversation with their pitcher. And as they do that, we're going to take a quick break. McCorkle's up 1-0 in the count. A runner on first after the first 5 out of the first 6 pitches of the inning are... Never mind, we're not going to take a break. They had a quick meeting. But I can tell you this. 5 of the first 6 pitches. were balls. And that's why they had that meeting. 1-0 count upcoming to Trevor McCorkle. As the rain continues to pour down and pick up a little bit. That one hits the zone, a called strike. This one ripped down the left field line. It's a fair ball into the corner. Extra base is written all over it. Mark Stewart given the green light to go home. McCorkle is going to hold up at second. It's an RBI double from Trevor McCorkle. The Saints are on the board. It's 5-1.
Now batting, number 8, Griffin Williams.
Up comes Griffin Williams now. Trying to see if he can follow up on the extra base hit from his teammate McCorkle there. Rain continued to pour down, and it's a lonely place up there on the mound for Andy Evans, as he's yet to get an out this inning. Opening or a leadoff walk, and then falling behind against McCorkle and allowing that double. Griffin Williams, the first pitch that he sees. And it misses off the shoot tops. Count goes 1-0. Ball 2. That one misses. Saints more than happy to lay off of some of these pitches, as Evans has had a hard time keying in on the zone here. Quick time called for some adjustments near second base. Don't know if it was McCorkle or the second baseman right, but somebody had to clean something up. Now the 2-0 is swung on over to third. And a low throw to first base, but it is caught by Naylor. And the first out is a 5-3 ground out.
Now batting, number 5, Brady McNally.
Up comes Brady McNally now. McCorkle stayed put at second. Like I mentioned, it was a good job to look off the runner. Make sure McCorkle had to scamper back to second. And that one's up and in. Brady McNally. Count goes to 1-0. Ball 2 there as that one misses outside. And again, the Saints ahead in the count. 2-0 with one out. McNally ready for it in a hitter's count. Gets it over the zone. A called strike. Count goes to 2-1. Glance at second. Pitch in. Swung on. It's a foul ball. Two with one out. Pickoff attempt at second, unsuccessful. All it's going to do is scuff up Trevor McCorkle's hands a little bit there, diving back into the bag. 2-2 is the count as Evans prepares to fire into McNally. Swung on. Foul ball. Next pitch will be number 30 for Andy Evans in this contest. Defensive alignment unchanged from the start of game one, other than the new catcher, Brock Melinda. The defensive alignment is the same with Kirschenbaum at third, Blazak at short, Wright at second, Naylor at first, the outfield from left to right, Flynn, Green, and Foltz. Swung on up the middle over to short, fielded by Blazak. The throw is low, but right at the shoe tops catches the ball does Naylor. McCorkle was hot to move, and he advances to third base on the ground out. Cal Shabbat now at the plate, preparing to receive pitch number 1 from Andy Evans, and it's in the zone, a called strike. Left side of the infield shifted pretty far over to the left, leaving a big hole up the middle. Swing and a miss. Count goes to 0-2 on Kyle Shabbat. Oh, 2. 2 outs. Swung on over to third. Fielded by Kirschenbaum. He double pumps and throws on target and in time for out number 3. Run gets across on the McCorkle RBI double. And it's 5-1 as we head to the third. Back here, we're in the top of the third. Bodie Wright leads us off. First pitch is up and in for ball 1. .64 pitches thrown through the first 2 innings for Cole Hatton. That one finds the zone, a called strike, and the count is 1-1. Bodie Wright, his first time up, drew a walk. That one nearly hits right. It's a ball on the inside. Swung on, right to short, fielded by McNally. The throw is high for Yamaguchi, but he teeters up to make the grab. One gone.
Now batting, number 33, Jack Naylor.
Jack Naylor now steps up. He is the Grand Slam man after inning one when he brought everybody home in one swing of the bat. Putting it over the left field wall. This one's over to third. Kyle Shabbat fields. He throws. That's also high. And it's also tagged down by Yamaguchi. The first baseman for SMU, Micah Yamaguchi, listed at 5'10", which is on the low side for a first baseman, but use every inch of himself there to grab that for out number 2. Up comes Zach Blazik now. 1 for 1 with a single. That one drops into the zone very nicely. Count goes to 0-1 on Cole Hatton's 70th pitch of the day. The 0-1. Swung on. High fly ball to left center field. Arecki has his sights on it and sees it into the glove for a 1-2-3 inning. It's 5-1 as we get to the bottom of the third. Back here we are in the bottom of the third inning. It's Alohi Arecki leading off as it's 9-1-2. Arecki, Bean, and Sasaki in this half inning due up for SMU. Arecki, the final batter for either side to see the plate in today's contest. First pitch called a strike. Mentioned in inning number 1, we saw a pretty tight strike zone, but it seems to have been loosened up. Nothing like a little rain to change thoughts. This one's backing up, and it's beyond the right fielder. Well hit from Alohi Arecki, and he's into second with a stand-up double to lead off the frame.
Now batting, number 4, Brady B.
Up comes Brady Bean now as we flip over the lineup card for the first time for the St. Martin Saints. Drew a walk to lead off the bottom of the first. Took a second for Andy Evans to get the sign. Taking a long time out there on the mound. That one hits the zone, a called strike. Count goes to 0-1. That one also called a strike. Now it's 0-2 on Brady Bean. Third base ump was saying something to the SMU dugout. I don't know exactly what it was. Count goes to 0-2. Throw back to second. Easily in as the Alohi Areki. 0-2 is the count for Brady Bean. Trying to at least have some sort of productive outing here and maybe move Areki up a little bit. Areki nearly caught in between second and third there as he thought heavily about going on the pitch in the dirt, but he holds back. Count goes to 1-2. 1-2 pitch in to Brady Bean with no outs here and a runner on second. This one hit, foul ball. This one swung on, slow tapper, back to Evans. He'll take a double clutch and throw to first. It's in time, but Areki is able to move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, number 25, Hunter Sasaki.
Hunter Sasaki today, 0 for 1, grounded into a fielder's choice. 6-4 fielder's choice, just beat it out on what could have been a double play. This one swung on, fouled back into the dirt and then into the umpire on that foul ball. Count goes to 0-1. The 0-1. Hit out to center field. Not much movement from Green. He does make the catch and will fling one home, but it's off and up the line. It's a sacrifice fly for Hunter Sasaki, and it's 5-2.
Now batting, number 37, Michael Yamaguchi.
First pitch into Michael Yamaguchi, who stands up now as a 5-2 scoreline is taken over. Pitch misses up high. Count goes to 1-0. Pitch is swung on. Great contact to left center field. It's down for a base hit. It's going to trickle all the way. And Yamaguchi now scootering for second. He's in there standing up. It's a double by Michael Yamaguchi.
Now batting, number 6, Mark Stewart.
First pitch coming in here to Mark Stewart with the runner in scoring position on second base in Michael Yamaguchi. Swing and a miss. Stewart, his first time up to the plate, earned himself a walk. Throw to second, unsuccessful. Yamaguchi, his dive back into second. He took an extra second on the ground, absorbing the dive that he just took. Got two No, maybe just one left-hander warming up in the bullpen for MSUB. This one swung on. High fly ball to left field. Backing up is Flynn. And it's going to drop in one hop to the wall. Mark Stewart's into second easily. It's a stand-up RBI double. Yamaguchi scores, and it's 5-3.
Now batting, number 23, Trevor McCorkle.
Saints fell behind 5-0 in the first inning, but have slowly started to chip away at this MSUB lead. And now all of a sudden, one swing of the bat, they could tie the game in theory. McCorkle with an RBI double already that scored Stewart. Now he has Stewart in scoring position on second. First pitch in the zone, a called strike. Like I said, left-hander warming up in the pen for MSUB. So I take out the binocs to try and get it. It's a single digit. It's number 3 over there warming up, Cy Miller. There's a swing and a miss. Count goes to 0-2. 0-2, 2 outs. Runner on second. McCorkle protecting, fouls it off. Oh, 2 outs. McCorkle waiting to receive at the plate. The pitcher Evans delivers. Off the plate, it's ball 1. Now at 50 pitches on the dot is Andy Evans. This will be 51 here. A 1-2, 2-out pitch with a runner on second into Trevor McCorkle. Swing and a miss. It's in the dirt. All it needs is a throw over to first, and that's exactly what happens. But it's a pair of RBI doubles that make it 5-3. Things getting interesting as we head to the 4th. Back here, we are in the top of the 4th. Threw up this half inning, 9-1-2 for MSUB. It's Brock Melinda, Carson Green, and Hayden Foltz. First pitch misses the zone. Count goes to 1-0. Melinda on the day has himself a walk. Swing and a miss. Count goes to 1-1. Up and away, count goes to 2-1. 2-1, no outs. Melinda leading off the top of the fourth here. Swing and a miss. Count even now, 2-2 for Melinda. Catcher for MSUB, originally hailing from Colbert, Washington. A Gonzaga prep grad by way of Yakima Valley College, the same JUCO that Trevor McCorkle attended. There's a foul ball. And we'll do 2-2. I'm 98% sure that the mascot of Yakima Valley College is the Yaks, which is on par, on brand. 2-2. Nice pitch to drop right in there. It is a called strike 3-1 is retired in the top of the fourth.
Now batting number 2, Carson Green.
Yakima Valley College, obviously in Yakima, Washington. Also home of the summer collegiate wood bat team, the Yakima Valley Pippins in the West Coast League. This one, nice bunt drop down. Cole Hatton will come off the mound to try and field, but it works out perfectly for Carson Green, who put it in a place where nobody could make a great play on it. It's a bunt single for the MSUB leadoff man.
Now batting number 13, Hayden Foltz.
Hayden Foltz now stepping in. Foltz is 0 for 2. He did score a run, however, after grounding into fielder's choice back in the first inning. First pitch, swings and misses. Count goes to 0-1. Just 4 hits for either side. Of course, the most important hit of the game was the grand slam hit by Naylor in the first inning. That brought everybody home and made it 5-0 MSUB before the Saints could even get to the plate once. 0-1, misses low. Now at 80 pitches from Cole Hatton. The Saints are going to need to start thinking about going to their bullpen. I'm sure they'd love for Hatton to get through this frame first. This one swung on, hit up to right field. And it's into the glove of Hunter Sasaki for out number 2.
Now batting number 29, Peyton Kirschenbaum.
Caden Kirschenbaum, 0 for 0. He's not registered an official at-bat today because he's been plunked and he's walked. First pitch coming in here with 2 outs. Misses the zone, low and away. Count goes to 1-0. That breaker nearly puts Kirschenbaum on the ground, and the pick snap throw down to first base is unsuccessful. Got the SMU dugout excited for a minute, but then the MSUB side was responsive and saying, definitely didn't get him over there. Count goes to 1-1. It's a loud strike. Pickoff attempt. Yamaguchi will not apply a tag. 1-1, 2 outs, top of the fourth. In the zone, a called strike. 1-2, 2 outs, top of the fourth. Kirschenbaum at the plate. Trying to see what he can do to extend this inning and get the momentum back going the way of the Yellow Jackets. So the Saints have scored 3 unanswered. 1-2 with 2 outs. Swung on, protecting, fouling it back. And the count will stay at 1-2. Cole Hatton, 85 pitches. Be interesting to see if he comes back the next inning. I know I've said it before where I said that I didn't think Cole Hatton would come back, and then next thing you know, he trots back out there to the tune of 140 pitches a few weeks ago. That was nearly an out over at first base on a pickoff attempt. We'll do another 2-strike pitch. 1-2, 2 outs. Cole Hatton on the mound versus Caden Kirschenbaum. Swung on, fouls it off. One, two. Once again, into Kirschenbaum. Swings on it, over to short. Fielded by McNally. Going to be a tough throw across the diamond, and it's scooped up by Yamaguchi. What a play by the SMU first baseman, and a good gun from the shortstop McNally. We head to the bottom of the fourth, 5-3. MSUB leads. Back here, we're in the bottom of the fourth. The first pitching change is made by Montana State Billings. They bring in left-handed reliever Cy Miller. Miller is a 6'1 sophomore transfer from Miles City Community College by way of Helena, Montana. Graduate of Capitol High, which actually, unfortunately for those of us who are Helena High grads like myself, Capitol High won the football championships in the state of Montana, the AA crown. And yeah, it's a tough one to swallow for all of us Bengals out there. That one misses low and in. Cy Miller has found himself falling behind 3-0 right away. Miller, his stats on the season: This is his 13th appearance, a 5.79 ERA. He does have 1 start and 2 saves. This would be a save situation if he were to finish out the rest of the contest. 33 strikeouts, 23 walks, make it 24 walks after 4 pitches to Griffin Williams result in him getting a free base. Up comes Brady McNally here. McNally is 0 for 1, ground out to short. 4 hits for either side here. That one in the zone from Cy Miller, gets himself into the K column after the leadoff walk. Count goes to 0-1. As I've mentioned before on the broadcast, I believe yesterday I talked about it, as this one swung on a miss, blew it by him, did Cy Miller to Brady McNally. There is no high school baseball in the state of Montana until this year. This spring is the first time that the actual high schools have teams rather than just American Legion, as that's a called strike 3. McNally doesn't agree, but he'll have to take the walk to the dugout.
Now batting, number 14.
1 out now.
Kyle Chavez.
So Cy Miller, his baseball was fine-tuned with the American Legion teams in Helena, Montana, the Helena Senators and the Helena Reps. Senators is the team that's higher up, so he probably spent more time with the Senators. Is why playing college ball after a short trip at Miles City Community College. There's a check swing. Home plate umpire says that he went. Count goes to 1-1 with 1 out. Next pitch will be number 10 for Cy Miller. Swing and a miss. Count goes to 1-2. Swing and a miss. It's another strikeout. 2 are gone. And bottom of the 4th.
44,
Up comes Alohi Areki. Areki doubled into right field his last time up, later scored. First pitch coming in as the lefty Miller fires it into the zone for a called strike. Count goes to 0-1. Miller, after the 4-pitch inning opening walk to Williams, has absolutely stuffed the strike zone. Swing and a miss. Count goes to 0-2. Eight of his last 9 pitches have been strikes for Cy Miller. 0-2. Called strike 3, and that will do it. The end of the 4th inning. Leadoff walk by Williams, but he's left stranded at first. We head to the 5th. It's 5-3. Back here, we're in the top of the fifth. The St. Martin Saints have made their first change of this ball game, bringing in a new pitcher and to the tune of Carson Jones. Jones, the left-handed pitcher, a true freshman. And he fires in ball one there. Count goes 2-1-0. Stats on the season for Jones, as that one is into the sky in center field. A recce back to the shadow of the warning track before grabbing it for out number one. So one gone here in the top of the fifth. Jones, a 2-0 record, a 6.17 ERA. This is his 11th appearance. He has 13 strikeouts, 11 walks, and 23 2/3 innings worked. Peyton Flynn, the left fielder, steps in. Lefty-righty matchup. Saints don't have a ton of southpaws in their bullpen as that one hits the zone. Called strike. Count goes to 0-1. That pitch misses the zone. Called ball. And it's 1-1. 1-1, 1 out. Breaking ball hit over towards third. Shabbat grabs it foul. Count goes to 1-2. 1-2, 1 out. Top of the fifth. Base is empty for Peyton Flynn at the plate. Flynn 0 for 1. Earned himself a walk and popped out to third. The 1-2. Foul ball. 1-2, 1 out. 5-3 our scoreline here. Base is empty in the 7-inning game. Foul ball. And we'll do 1-2 again. Misses low, 2-2. Final line for the SMU starter, Cole Hatton. 4 innings pitched, 4 hits allowed. You look at those two numbers, you're thinking, great. Problem is, 5 runs, all earned, 2 strikeouts, 4 walks, and a hit by pitch. That's a whip of 2.0. But a great job by him to limit the damage in that first inning, keep it at just 5, and then 3 straight goose eggs thrown on the board in the second, third, and fourth. Gives his team some sort of chance here as the count is full at 3-2 for Flynn. Receiving the payoff pitch from Jones. Swung on and missed in the dirt. Stewart blocks it. The throw to Yamaguchi is on target. It's a strikeout swinging for out number 2.
Now batting, number 60, Bodie Wright.
Up comes Bodie Wright. Wright 0 for 1 with a walk and a ground out. He picked up an RBI on that bases loaded walk his first time up. Swings on that one out to right field. Coming in and making the grab is Hunter Sasaki. That is a 1-2-3 inning from Carson Jones. Just 10 pitches. We head to the bottom of the fifth, 5-3. MSU in front. Back here, we're in the bottom of the fifth. Brady Bean leads us off 1-2-3 in this half inning for SMU. Bean, Sasaki, and Yamaguchi. First pitch coming in here from Cy Miller to Brady Bean. The first time these two have seen each other this game. Misses up high. Count goes to 1-0. Bean has earned himself a walk and grounded out back to the pitcher. That one does not hit Brady Bean. Came awfully close to catching his ribs. Count goes to 2-0. Called strike there. Two-one now with no outs. Swing and a miss as Bean goes down to a knee. 2-2 pitch coming in now from Cy Miller to Brady Bean. And something was said over in the MSU dugout, maybe? I believe a warning was issued to both sides. I didn't hear too much beyond the regular chirping back and forth that you get. But apparently our home plate umpire has heard enough of it. Or maybe it's something about a strike zone warning of some sort. Maybe he's heard enough criticism of the strike zone from the dugouts. Whatever it is, it's a 3-2 pitch, and that is definitely ball four. And usually when you have kind of a weird call, break, and play like that, whatever happens next, the team's just going to cheer a little bit harder. And it's, yeah, kind of asking for a backfire there. Bean reaches with a leadoff walk. Over half the time when the leadoff batter in the inning walks, they come around to score. Would be a big additional run for SMU as they're just going to check on Bean over at first. Naylor will apply the tag, but Bean had 2 feet on the bag at that point. And now the 0-0 misses up high to Hunter Sasaki. Cy Miller having some trouble keying in on the strike zone. And some good discipline we're seeing from the SMU bats. At least Bean, and now Sasaki to lay off on that first pitch. The 1-0. Bean over on first. Just a touch off the quads, and it's said to have touched the strike zone. Count goes to 1-1. No outs, runner on first. Another pickoff attempt. This time, Naylor does not apply a tag. He is happy to just catch and throw it back to his pitcher. That one's a tough one for the catcher, Brock Melinda, as it's a foul ball off a bunt. Caught him in a rough area. Comes up limp, but if you're a catcher, you got to be plenty tough and wear a couple bruises. Foul ball makes the count 1-2 as Melinda shakes it off. Shake of his head, and we'll prepare to see the 2-strike pitch. Melinda went down to his crouch like a 70-year-old man or something, being asked to pick something up off the ground. A lot of stiffness in those joints. There's a foul ball. We can stay at 1 and 2. That one might have got all the way to the road. Just in the trees before the road. 1-2 with no outs. Another pickoff attempt over to first. Just a game of catch between Miller and Naylor. One-two pitch. Swung on, popped up. And it's caught just before the dugout by the first baseman, Naylor. 1 out now after the foul out.
Now batting, number 37, Michael Yamaguchi.
They don't even want to pick. Want to lick a one. I done made a couple hits. Going hammer with a pick. God handed me the gift. Not the slammer for a gift.
Up comes Michael Yamaguchi. He's 1 for 2. He doubled into the left center gap. A swing of similar proportions would definitely be enough to bring home Brady Bean at this point. That one misses. Count goes to 1 and 2. Melinda taking exception to the secondary lead from Bean. Checks on him down there at first, walks him back to the bag, then throws it back to his pitcher, Cy Miller. Off the knees of Yamaguchi. Count goes to 2 and 0. This one's up high, and it's a 3-0 count. Bean reached on a walk. Yamaguchi 1 ball away from doing the same. Ball 4. Mark Stewart stepping in now. Stewart's 1 for 1. He's got himself a double. He had a high fly ball over the head of the left fielder, Flynn, that was able to easily score Yamaguchi. That made it a 5-3 game. Now with Yamaguchi representing the tying run, what can he do with his trip to the plate here with 1 out? Top 5, Cy Miller will throw pitch number 30. That one is a ball inside. 5th straight ball thrown by Cy Miller. Nobody really warming up in the MSU pen. Nobody at least throwing a ball. Looks like they're going to ride with Cy Miller for now. This one swung on, and it's through for a base knock. Green light for Brady B to come home. The throw to the plate is not in time. It's cut off, and it's an RBI single by Mark Stewart. Make it 5-4. The tying run moves to scoring position at second base.
23, Trevor McCorkle.
McCorkle comes up to the plate with 1 out. Yamaguchi on second base. Mark Stewart at first. And maybe that will be enough to some side of the bullpen to start to move some bodies. First pitch in the zone, a called strike. McCorkle has himself a double down the left field line. The 0-1. Swung on by McCorkle. High fly ball to center field. Coming in to make the play is Green, and he does that for out number 2.
Now batting, Number 8, Griffin Williams.
Up steps Griffin Williams. Two outs here. That means runners will be going on contact. Griffin Williams 0 for 1 today. Does have himself a walk. First pitch is a ball. Next pitch will be number 35 for Cy Miller. Again, nobody going too hard in the bullpen right now for MSUB. The 1-0 swung on up into the air to right field. Foltz comes in. Foltz grabs it for out number 3. So the Saints put 1 across, make this game even a little bit more dramatic as we head to the 6th. It's 5-4. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Saints Digital Network. Jack Naylor leads us off in this half inning. We get 7, 8, 9 for MSUB. That's Naylor, Blazek, and Melenda. First pitch, a breaker that misses the plate. Count goes to 1-0. Jack Naylor, 1 for 2 on the day. A grand slam and a ground out. That grand slam right now is the winning play with the Yellow Jackets up 1 with 2 innings to play in regulation. Count is 1-1 after a foul ball. Jones fires that one off the shoot tops. It's a ball to make it 2-1. Check swing upstairs. It's 3-1 as Naylor did not go. Got himself a hitter's count here. In the zone, 3-2. Big payoff pitch here to start this inning. I said it last inning, leadoff walks, they'll score more times than they won't, as this is going to be a leadoff walk.
Now batting, number 4, Zach Blazek.
Leadoff batter Naylor aboard as we get some wind and some rain moving its way into the South Sound once again. Never a completely dry weekend. This one's dropped back. It's going to be a tough play as the first baseman Yamaguchi will have to field. It's a bunt for hit from Zach Blazak.
Now batting, number 36, Brock Melenda.
conversation between the catcher, Stewart, and his pitcher, Carson Jones. And a great call by MSUB on the bunt there. I mean, the execution of the bunt was picture perfect, but to be able to just put it down and force a left-handed pitcher to try and make a play to his left there, that's always tricky to deal with. Again, squaring a bunt, foul ball. .01 is the count here for Brock Melinda, the catcher. Pick a throw to center field. And it's going to be an E1 on the missed throw from Carson Jones there. That's going to move everybody up. Naylor moves to third, Blazek moves to second, and now the sacrifice bunt that our batter Brock Melinda was thinking about dropping down. That game plan might have just changed. Put something up, and you will likely be able to score a run on some sort of sacrifice, if nothing else. This one's a chopper to short, fielded by McNally, and in the dirt on the throw, scooped up by Yamaguchi. An RBI ground out. It's 6-4. The Yellow Jackets have the lead.
Now batting, number 2, Carson Green.
Naylor scores. Blazek moves to third. Kelly Gow is going to come in. He's going to make a call to the pen. It's going to be an extremely clutch situation for whoever comes in. We'll talk about him when we come back. A runner on third, 1 out, 6-4. MSUB leads. back here. The new pitcher for St. Martin's University is Mattingly Millage with the infield in here in a big situation to try and keep this game at 2 runs. This one's a foul ball. Count is 1-1 now. Two and one now. As that one misses off the plate, Mattingly Millage, a transfer to St. Martin's University. As this off-speed pitch is put into center field, it's a base hit, an RBI single from Carson Green. 7-4, MSUB leads.
Now batting, number 13, Hayden Holt.
For Mattingly Millage, he's originally from Goddard, Kansas, a 6'1 junior, right-hander at a Friends University, where he played his most recent year of college ball. Now he's got Green on first, as this one is hit, a foul ball. Seven to 4 our score here. Runners going. The throw from Stewart. Got him at second. McNally applies the tag on the bottom half of Green there to catch him stealing. It was a great pitch to have Stewart jump out of his stance and get a big second out at the top of the 6th. It was a ball. The count is even now 1-1. That one misses inside. Count goes to 2-1 on Hayden Foltz, who's 0 for 3 today. Foul ball. We're even up at 2-2. This one's hit to center field, dropping into the glove of Alohi Areki for out number 3. So Millage comes on, allows a RBI base hit, but limits the damage. It's still a reachable game for SMU. They got 6 out to get 3 runs. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Saints Digital Network. Back here in the bottom of the 6th, St. Martin's University needs 3 runs at least in this contest if they want to make a game of it. McNally is leading off this half inning. It's 7-8-9. McNally Shabbat and Arecki. First pitch low at the zone. It's a ball. Count goes to 1-0. That one's off the plate. Count goes to 2-0. Hits right now just 6-5 in favor of MSUB. That's called a strike, and the count goes to 2-1. I want to miss. 3-1 the count now. No outs. Leadoff batter McNally at the plate. Swing and a miss, and the count is full now. 3-2. Swing and a miss. It's a strikeout to start off the bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, number 14, Kyle Chavez.
Kyle Shabbat steps up now. 0 for 2 with Shabbat, a ground out and a strikeout for him. First pitch into Shabbat finds the zone, a called strike. Count goes to 0-1. Cy Miller still out there doing work on the mound for the Yellow Jackets of Montana State Billings. If they're able to finish this game off, complete the sweep, it would be a big factor in possibly booking their ticket to the GNAC tournament, which is going to be hosted here the second week in May. 1-1. Swing and a miss. This one swung on, popped up. Melinda charging, as is Naylor. Naylor, right in front of his dugout, is going to make the grab. It's a pop fly, foul out for out number 2.
Now batting, number 44, Alohi Arecki.
Up comes Alohi Arecki. Arecki is 1 for 2 with the double. First pitch from Cy Miller is on the inside. It is ball 1. Up high, count goes to 2-0. Swing and a miss. A big swing by Alohi Arecki. Count goes to 2-1 now. Bottom part of the zone, make it 3-1. Next pitch will be number 50, as I have it, for Cy Miller after coming on in relief after the 3rd inning. Swung on by Arecki to left center. Tracking over is Green, the center fielder, and he makes the grab for out number 3. The last inning, the 7th inning, coming right up. It's 7-4 MSUB as we head there. Back here, top of the 7th, last chance for some insurance for MSU B. It's 3, 4, and 5. Caden Kirschbaum
Leading off,
as
number 29,
Kirschenbaum,
Caden
as well as
Kirschenbaum.
Winter and Flynn. Kirschenbaum steps in. To see Mattingly Millich. First pitch is a ball away. Count goes to 1-0. This one's hit on the ground, fielded by Millich with a bare hand. The throw gets it in time. Good stretch by Yamaguchi. He has been moved around and molded and flung like a kid playing with Play-Doh or something over there at first base, but he's been up to the task no matter where the throw has come in on him. First pitch in the zone, a called strike against Mitch Winter. This one is hit well but foul. Just ahead of it was Winter. Oh, 2 pitch coming in. Swing and a miss, a 3-pitch strikeout for Mattingly Millich versus Winter. Now it's Peyton Flynn that steps up.
Number 14.
The Wazoo transfers, got himself a pop out, strikeout and a walk. First pitch coming in. Ball down low. The count is 1-0. This one's hit up into the air. The right fielder Sasaki backing up and in foul territory makes the catch for out number 3. It's a quick 7-pitch 1-2-3 inning in the top of the 7th. We'll be right back for the last chance for SMU. Back here, we're in the bottom of the 7th, the last chance for the St. Martin Saints. It's 1-2-3 due up in the form of Bean, Sasaki, and Yamaguchi. Started up with Brady Bean, 0 for 1, earned himself a walk and later scored his last time up. First pitch from the new pitcher, Daniel Naughton, misses low. Naughton is a hard-throwing right-hander, a transfer from Gonzaga University, 6-foot senior. Originally from Pendleton, Oregon. That one misses. The count goes to 2-0. I mentioned Daniel Naughton has had some struggles with hitting batters. He's hit 21 batters this year, which is far and away the most of any Yellow Jacket. Count goes to 3-0. The rest of his stats look like this: 6.69 ERA, 2-3 record. This is his 10th appearance. He has 7 starts, as seemingly head coach Derek Waddup's trying to kind of convert him to a closer role. As that one hits the zone, it's 3-2. This is his chance. This is a chance for his second save, as he has 39 innings pitched, 27 strikeouts to 20 walks. This one squibbed over to first base, muffed by the first baseman over there. And it's going to be an E3 on Naylor, who could not field that one, was thinking about how to run to first in time to beat out Bean before he successfully received the ball. So call it an E3 to get Bean aboard. The most important part is there is no out recorder, because of that gives the Saints just a little bit more of a chance to wedge this game open. First pitch. Sasaki almost seemed like he was on a take sign right there. Didn't look interested in it at all. This one swung on over to second, fielded, and thrown to first for out number 1. Bean does move up to second base, but the Yellow Jackets pretty clear in showing that they don't care all that much about if Bean is able to etch his way around and score. It's more importantly just ticking those crucial outs off of the docket, and 1 now is away. Michael Yamaguchi at the plate now. First pitch, he sees it at the knees, and it's a called strike. Count goes to 0-1. Again, that was kind of like Sasaki. It looked like he was on a take sign. Did not look interested in watching that one with anticipation to swing. That one, kind of the same. Watched it go by, and he's behind 0-2 is Yamaguchi. The 0-2. Up high, bluffed a swing, but held back. Count goes to 1-2. This one's up high and a swing and a miss. And the Saints are down to their last out. Mark Stewart, the number 3 batter, is that chance for the last out. Bean on second. Again, if he's able to find his way across, that doesn't matter all that much. Saints need to just avoid getting that final out. 2 outs here, bottom of the 7th, 7-4, MSU Billings leads. First pitch nearly catches him on the inside, and it instead catches the strike zone, a called strike. Count goes to 0-1. 2 outs here, bottom 7. The 0-1 with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Saints down to their last strike now. Mark Stewart, 2 for 2 on the day. Got himself a double, a single, and a walk. Now the last chance is in his hands. 0-2, 2 outs. Bean on second. And that'll hit him. On the hip. Does not feel good. A little grimace from Stewart.
Now batting, number 23, Trevor.
Now I'm starting to check over and see Stewart doesn't matter all that much, but you still want speed on the bases just in case. Ozzie Shaler standing right next to his coaching staff if he's called upon to possibly pinch run. They are going to keep Stewart in there because, again, he is not the most important base runner. It's the man at the plate who represents the tying run, Trevor McCorkle. First pitch in the zone. Count goes to 0-1 for Trevor McCorkle. He's 1 for 3, a double down the left field line today. 0-1 pitch with 2 outs, 2 on. One swing of the bat, this game could be tied or it could be over. The 0-1 swung on, and it's into the glove of the third baseman. The throw across the diamond is on target and in time for out number 3. The Yellow Jackets take this contest 7-4, and the Saints have been swept at the hands of their GNAC rivals.
6 hits, 1 error. Saints score 4 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. St. Martin's University and the athletic department would like to thank you for your attendance here today.
The win will go to Cy Miller, who over 3 innings allowed 1 earned run, 4 strikeouts, and 3 walks. The loss will be saddled with Cole Hatton, and the save will go to Naughton. You can check all the scores and everything online at SMUSaints.com, as well as MSUB's athletic website. My name is Scott Gladstone. For all of us here at Saints Athletics, including our incredible sports information crew of Cindy Anderson and Ibrahim Mustafa, my name is Scott Gladstone once again. Please have a great rest of your night and stay safe out there.
Can you log in real quick so I can throw this photo up? I do not remember my password off the top of my head. Do you remember yours? Because mine auto-failed.